Hello everyone and welcome to this SOLIDWORKS 22-minute webinar. Showcase your configurable designs in a browser, on a tablet, laptop, or phone. My name is Cliff Medling. I'm going to be your host and we're going to jump right in and get started. And I want to now hand it over to Angela Smith. Angela is a Global Strategic Manager for Visual Innovation and Cloud Solutions for SOLIDWORKS. And Angela has over 10 years experience in online solutions. So Angela, it's all yours.
Hi, thanks so much, Cliff. Hello, everybody, and thanks so much for joining us today. Again, we'll be covering SOLIDWORKS Sell, hopefully answering any questions you may have and any curiosity you might have. Today, we'll be focusing on our customized solution under the SOLIDWORKS Sell umbrella. This will allow you to quickly publish your designs online without any sort of web integration. You can easily publish, share, configure, and render your products and 3D designs online. And we're going to show you how. So SOLIDWORKS CAD is going to help you design great products, and we have developed SOLIDWORKS Sell to help you sell those great products as well. I'm going to introduce you to a little bit of the technology behind SOLIDWORKS Sell, as well as some of the challenges and the critical business issues some of our customers have faced and that we're hoping to address with SOLIDWORKS Sell. I'm also going to show you how you can bring SOLIDWORKS files directly into SOLIDWORKS Sell via a plugin. And then we can quickly go over how the solution is packaged. So if you go to our SOLIDWORKS website and go to Online Configuration under Products and Solutions, you'll see our new SOLIDWORKS Sell page, and it will give you a little bit more detail on all of our offerings of customized, e-commerce, and digital catalog. Today, we'll just be focusing in on our customized solution. And you can click the Try Now button and see all sorts of different industries that are represented that are using SOLIDWORKS Sell, as well as different kinds of products and how those can be shown in all sorts of different ways. So let's go a little bit into the technology and what we're offering within SOLIDWORKS Sell. So it's important to note that it is a browser-based cloud solution. So the software itself, you will log into a web browser, just as you would with any other sort of online software solution. So you don't have to worry about the kind of hardware needed to run it. You don't need to worry about if it's on a Mac or a PC. If you have anything that you can log into a website, whether it's a laptop, desktop of any type, as well as a tablet or smartphone, you can log into our software. It's also designed for millions of concurrent users, so you don't have to worry about your system crashing. So the configurator itself, once it's embedded, and the view, the web browser-based view, can take a lot of traffic. So just like hopefully with any good website, having a lot of people on your website is a good problem, and it will not crash, so it can take that high traffic. So let's show quickly when we go into the Try Now button. This is an example of how your product could be possibly laid out and embedded onto a website, or this could be the web browser view within Customize. It's important to note with our customized solution that no web integration and no IT involvement is necessary. We provide a private hosted, kind of a quasi-website view. So we host a private sort of web browser view for you and your team to then share your designs with internal teams, global offices, different executives. You don't have to worry about the size of the file to be shared, especially if you're working with outside contractors. It's a great way to share your different designs during design review, as well as to quickly have your sales reps have a web browser view on an iPad that they can take out into the field immediately, not needing to embed that onto a website with Customize. And quickly go through the different designs. We could show different CAD shapes, different materials, different colorways, and you can have all of the details update automatically. It's a great solution for your digital marketing and sales teams. So if the engineer and the design side, if those teams are getting backed up by requests from marketing and sales, this is a great tool for the engineers and the designs to kind of kick their assets over the digital cubicle wall, as it were, and upload those designs and assets into SOLIDWORKS Sell. So you will be able to leverage that 3D data by other teams. Releases bottlenecks by the engineers and the designs that are more and more getting requests from marketing and sales for higher quality rendered images of products that haven't been made just yet, as well as seeing those higher quality images of products that are still in the design review process. So you can kind of release those bottlenecks and kick the assets over to digital marketing. It's a great tool for non-CAD, non-3D users. Maybe they're just using other sort of 2D programs currently. It's a great way for them to interact with the 3D assets and to prepare those 3D files for presentation in a web browser. There's no web development needed with Customize. So again, we have other solutions where you can further embed into a website very easily with the API integration. But within Customize itself, we help you host kind of a private quasi-website browser view. So let's say for pre-sales, even before you want to put it on your website, before you want to plug it into a shopping cart, you want your sales to have that sort of pre-sales view, maybe for a trade show. You want to quickly take products, maybe for specific retailers or dealers. You can have that private browser view of those products without any web development needed, and we host that for you. Now, it's also important to note whenever we discuss sort of online or browser-based as well as uploading products into a cloud, I always like to have a discussion on security as well. So it's important to note, as with anything where you're uploading it to cloud, is security, and we have that in tenfold. So one, when you upload your CAD files into SOLIDWORKS Sell, we convert that to low-quality mesh data, meaning that your CAD and your IP is never at risk. Your CAD and IP is never up on the cloud that we host. As well as when you can send those files to our rendering servers, your CAD and IP is never sent out to those servers as well. So it's a very secure system with low IT to no overhead. So you don't need to ever worry about the kinds of hardware to run the software, but also when it's published into the web browser. No IT team is needed for that process. There's no specific hardware. There's no specific servers needed. It's a great way for you to present your products within differing teams and present also to executives externally as well. So this is a quick example of a customer that we have now, and maybe if any of you were at SOLIDWORKS World this year in Los Angeles, you were able to see our customer Irby. So this is an example of a web browser sort of view. So this isn't on a website or anything like that. They could certainly have it branded also within the preview web browser view to have it look like their website. But this is just an example of where you could quickly upload your different designs and quickly go through different CAD options, different shapes, materials, colorways, as well as you can see the camera icon below. That is when you put your preferred configuration together, and then you can click that camera icon and it will quickly send out that configuration to render out immediately on demand to give you a photorealistic rendering on demand. And again, with that on-demand photorealistic rendering, you don't have to worry about the kind of hardware you have. We do all of the heavy lifting for you. So if I was to click that camera icon below, these are some of the examples of the more photorealistic rendering that we can provide on the fly and on demand via a web browser. We, again, provide dynamic rendering, as well as we also offer a step up from that. We also provide that ability to then send those images to our servers to do on-demand rendering. So it's kind of like we offer that render farm capability for you through a browser. We also provide and offer multi-CAD support. So I'm going to show you how to bring in your SOLIDWORKS CAD data, upload that into SOLIDWORKS Sell directly, but we also we help support multi-CAD support. So it's similar to another product that I have a special place for, which is our SOLIDWORKS Visualize. And that is also what we consider a CAD agnostic or CAD neutral tool. So the upgrade process from SOLIDWORKS into SOLIDWORKS Sell is a much easier process, I believe, with our plugin that we provide, and I'll show that add-in that you can download. So you'll have kind of that button that will pop up within your SOLIDWORKS interface, very similar to Visualize or MBD or any of our other add-in sort of solutions. But we also provide multi-CAD support. So most major CAD systems beyond SOLIDWORKS allow you to export as an OBJ, and as long as you have an OBJ file, you can then upload that directly into SOLIDWORKS Sell without a plugin. But I'm going to show you how to, through SOLIDWORKS, how you can bring in a full assembly with really just a one-button publish. So again, some of the challenges that we are addressing and we're helping to solve for some of our customers that are currently using SOLIDWORKS Sell So, let's say the customized solution specifically. So you don't need to have it embedded onto a website. You don't need to have it plugged into a shopping cart. But for this, there are differing teams that still needed to very easily showcase and kind of sell their products internally first. And they wanted a way to very easily show their designs within differing teams, different global offices. You don't have to worry about the size of the file, different sort of file transfer sites that you need to use. You quickly want to share those different designs with teams, have people provide their opinions on the different materials, the different CAD shapes to go within that design review process. Especially with medical device companies, product design companies, there's a lot of outside contractors, and then it becomes an issue of how do you share those CAD files by protecting your IP, but not extend that time to market. You need to get that quick buy-off and those quick decisions. They can easily share those images via the web browser, as well as those teams can quickly upload, update, and share those images through SOLIDWORKS Sell. So as compared to a long, complex custom integration for a website, SOLIDWORKS Sell and Customize is a complete out-of-the-box solution. It's a plug-and-play, and it's fully brand customizable. So whether it's embedded into your website or with Customize, how you're just using a private sort of browser view, it's brand customizable. So you can have that background look like, to match completely what your website looks like currently to fit that aesthetic, or you can have it look completely unique depending on the team that's using it to present. This is just a quick example of, let's say, another brand of how they could use it within a different interface. You can see the layout looks completely different. The icons can look different. The layout, the background, everything is completely white label of how you would want it to fit into your website, or with Customize, how you would want that private browser view to look and feel. So you could quickly go through the different iterations. You could click through different colorways, different design options, different length options on a chassis. Very quick and easy. So let's kind of quickly show how you can take your SOLIDWORKS CAD and upload it into SOLIDWORKS Sell very easily. This is just a quick clip of, you can go first into add-ins and scroll down, and you can download and add on to the SOLIDWORKS Sell publisher. As well, from the SOLIDWORKS Sell interface itself, once you get your licenses, there's a SOLIDWORKS Sell plugin available on that as well. From there, once you have the plugin, it really is pretty easy peasy. You can go up to the Publish button, and it will open up that interface where how it's connecting into the SOLIDWORKS Sell publisher. And you can quickly click on New Template. You could name that new template of how you want it to be presented once you go back into SOLIDWORKS Sell. You can get that named up right there. We'll call it, that's our Irby. We'll call it Template 1. And then we can publish that. We can quickly group in all assemblies or different parts that we want to commit and have those quickly published and uploaded into SOLIDWORKS Sell immediately. And we can bring in that full assembly. Or if there are certain parts and pieces we want to bring in and we don't want to bring in that full assembly, we have full control over that as well. Once it's uploaded into SOLIDWORKS Sell, you can quickly click. We have quite a wide variety of different materials, as well as we support SOLIDWORKS materials, but you can quickly, once your assembly is fully uploaded, you can start the fun part, start painting and deciding what colorways you want, what materials you want with each part, and the different choices that you want your group to choose from. Okay, just a couple more of these. So, once we have the full assembly, how we want it to be presented, we have the different materials, the different colorways that we want to offer our audience to be able to choose from. We can quickly view that in a web browser link. So we could quickly, just from SOLIDWORKS Sell itself, again, you don't need to have that embedded into your website to have that web browser view where you can publish your different designs, the different options that you want your audience to choose from. So we can offer all sorts of different template generic views that you can choose from within that preview or sales link view, as well as you can have that sales or preview look just like your website. So when your rep is out in the field or you're at a trade show and you're showing that on an iPad, you can do those pre-sales before those products have been introduced and before they're even on your website. And then from there, once you have it ready, you can quickly, we provide beyond Customize, We provide API integration with our digital catalog solution where you could quickly take that interface and have it quickly embedded onto your website in less than an hour. It takes minutes once we provide that code to you. So you can have it up and running pretty quickly. And we'll have another webinar to follow to discuss both our digital catalog as well as our e-commerce solutions. So with that, let's discuss those different solutions and different features that we offer. So whether it is Customize, digital catalog, or e-commerce, we offer different features and different add-on solutions. So we provide advanced analytics. So whether it is on your website and connected into a shopping cart, or with Customize, when you have that web browser view, even if it's just internal audiences, you can still track their activity. So you can see their different preferences, the colorways. So you can kind of track what your audience is really preferring in the designs that you're presenting. We also currently provide augmented reality facial recognition. So our eyewear customers, as well as some of our jewelry customers, are utilizing that augmented reality view right now. We have some customers that are using Customize just as a very quick workflow for them to very quickly not only have high quality rendering on demand, but also to have a web browser view and to have augmented reality as a very quick workflow with their SOLIDWORKS designs. And again, we also offer AR product immersion. So let's say if it's a truck or the Irby scooter. Some of you may have seen the Irby scooter that we showed kind of our first run of the augmented reality view of that. So you can get an idea of the scale. You can see it in your actual environment. If you design and configure a different couch, you can see exactly what it's going to look like in your living room. You can kind of try it on. And again, we offer that high quality photorealistic rendering on demand. No need for extensive product photography, and also no need to do all the pre-rendering of each separate configuration that you want to offer, because those can quickly multiply into the millions, and that can be quite time and costly. So again, we have our Customize option. As you can see, it can be used within different teams to quickly present your different designs, get that feedback, quickly update those different design changes, the different material options that you want your audience to be able to configure. You control the options that you want them to be presented with to choose from. It's very quick custom configuration and online visualization. No special hardware, no servers, no back-end IT support needed at all. And so in webinars to follow, we will also cover our digital catalog solution, which is everything within Customize. But we also provide that API integration with a company's website. We will also be doing a separate webinar on e-commerce specifically, which is everything within digital catalog and our Customize solution. But we also provide that API integration very easy into your company online shopping cart. So digital catalog is used by a lot of companies that are within the quoting process. They want to present all their products online, but they may still not sell online directly, and that would be our digital catalog solution that we'll discuss in the future, as well as e-commerce. And we welcome you to join us for those follow-up webinars as well. So that about wraps up our time today. I really appreciate you guys joining us to find out a little bit more about SOLIDWORKS Sell. Really looking forward to hearing from you following, whether you have any questions, if you want to request a demo specifically, if you have any more information that you need. Please contact us. We welcome you to go to our new website, the SOLIDWORKS Sell page on our website. And you can also email us at solidworks.sell.sales@3ds.com.